Hello, everybody. I am Hot Snake, and here we are back again in Southern Vines, our Planet Zoo franchise mode build. This is episode 6, I believe, and we are just here hanging out with our yellow anaconda Faustina, who we do still need to get. We gotta get her a friend. So let's see, we've got Pablo available. He seems great. There we go. Easy peasy. Just like that, we have two yellow anacondas. They just magically appear. I love it. Um, so we've got a couple things that I want to get started on right away. First off, I was taking a look at this map and the terrain that we're working with, and I think I might have mentioned it in the first episode, right when we got in, that I would like to get some transport rides going once we have more of a layout for our zoo. And so I think in our mechanic research, we're going to put Sherry Compton over here on to researching transport rides. And I think I really like the idea of a suspended gondola, which is going to be this level 2 of this research. So if we can get that going right away, I think that'll be fantastic. And then we also ended last episode with we adopted some llamas. We adopted 5 of them. So all right. We can start working on the guest happiness maybe next episode. And we've got a decent amount of guests coming into the zoo, and they are happy. But we could start working on thirst and hunger probably next episode, not this one, because I want to get started on. I want to get the llama habitat all set up for them. So here we are, absolutely adorable. Oh my god! So they need grade 4 fence, and taller than the rest of them that we've done so far. So let's see what we have available for grade 4. So what we've been using the wood logs is only 3. So that's not going to work for us right now. Got concrete. Can you change the color? You can change the color of concrete, which is nice. Or we could go with gabion. The gabion. So that... It's not bad. That's not bad. What does concrete look like, though? So concrete is kind of boring. We could change the color. We could give it like a nice taupish, beigeish. That does kind of work. And then brick is also available. Pit glass, yeah. So I think... Yes, I think with all of these options that we have, I think we're going to go with this one right here. I think that's going to suit our needs the best. And I have got... Oh, I've got a cat. Make her way onto my lap. Hang on. Okay. Crisis averted. So what's cool with llamas is, like the tortoise, the guests can walk and enter the enclosure, which I think is really fun. I would love to hang out with some llamas. And okay, hang on. These cats are crazy, y'all. These cats are absolutely wild. So it's kind of hard to do much of anything when it's this dark. I could change the hours of the zoo, but I'm not that worried about it. We're just gonna go with it and see if it becomes too much of a problem. Let's just start right about here, and only thing we can do is get into it. So I'll just lay down a rough perimeter, and then we can edit it later. So I do want this beginning of the hill to be included. So we will extend it out a decent amount. Maybe right about there. And then we will come back up. And before I do too much more on the barrier, where it doesn't let me change the terrain, we're going to go ahead and do this. Get it smooth. And we're just going to make this a little bit smoother. Just flatten it out a little bit. Make it a nice, easy slope. Walk up and down. I think I might even do the same up here just to give... I'm not sure exactly where... Whoa! What their climbing abilities are, but just in case, we'll give them a little bit of access over here to, again, just a nice, soft incline that the llamas can use to get up here. And honestly, we're going to speed up time a little bit. So that we don't have to deal with this darkness anymore. There we go. That's way easier to see now. Let's go on smooth. Let's put it over here. There we go. I think that's pretty nice. And then honestly, we don't even need to include this thing. It is kind of out of the way, and we can just focus on this area being how the llamas can get up and down. Because I think it would be really cool for them to be able to get up here a little bit. I think that would be fun to see and good for them. I think with that, yes, that is a very large area, and I like that. I can work with it, and we're gonna hope. Oh, this might be, you know what? I might not go that far. We might stop it right at this little bump up here before it goes on to like the next level, I guess you could say. So yeah, we're gonna cut them off right here. So it gives them some hill to roam around on and have fun without it hopefully making the barrier look too weird going up. No, that looks... I think this is going to work out. It's going to work out pretty well. Let's just shorten this and just have it curve along this way. Because I don't want them to go too far past this hill right here to where it's just even farther and harder for the guests to see. And then let's see if we can just flatten that out a little bit. Maybe just take out this little nub. There we go. And then we can have a barrier come through right here. Yeah, I think this is nice. Whoa, that is long. That's a long wall. Okay, so then we can go through and delete this that we don't need. And then we can edit what we've already placed down just to make it a little bit nicer. So what I am wanting for this enclosure, with the guests being able to come in, I want it to be... I want the guests to have, like, a nice big, like a nice long path that they can walk through this exhibit with. I think that'll be really awesome. And that's something that I personally would absolutely love if I went to a zoo and they had that. Okay, so, like we found out with the tortoises, the barrier does need to be pushed back from the path a bit more than we have it right now, in order for the guest gate to work, to register as a valid spot to exist in. Push that back. Push that one back. And there we go. Guest gate right there, and so that they can get out a different way than they came in, just to avoid as much congestion as we can. And then the staff path is right here. We can do this. Oh, hello. We can do their gate. It's right there. Oh gosh. Excuse me. Oh, bless me. Sorry about that. I hope that was not painful on your eardrums. There we go. So, that is technically an enclosure right there. Named it and everything. Let's tidy it up a little bit. So, oh, and I probably don't have to worry too much about the barrier being right up on top of the path, but I like how it looks. I don't know. Just what I prefer to do, I guess. So there we go. And so the llamas need 6.6 feet, which let me do a little Google conversion. 6.6 feet is about 2.1 meters, which the habitat, yeah, is already at 2. So let's just select all, just raise it up just a little bit. We'll go to 2.2. That works. And then because of this hill right here, which, you know what? Let me delete that and this one. And then we can just get rid of this hill instead, or just push it back a little bit instead of raising just one section of the barrier, which might look a bit odd. We can just smooth this out so it's just not a problem at all. That bit. And then smooth it out on this side. So, yep, then we can a little bit of that on a little bit of that. Maybe I should fix that too. It's all about trial and error. It's okay. So this one, I don't mind raising that a little bit. And I don't mind raising these a tad either, just to be absolutely on the safe side. Because who wants escaped animals? That's no fun. Alright. There we go. That is such a large area. I love it. What is this? Pet research. What are we using? The tortoise. Yes. Let's see. Is it the tip ears again? Yeah. Something. I don't know what it is, but the tapir enclosure gets dirty very quickly. Or maybe not quickly, but just the keepers can't seem to keep up with it. I'll go ahead and call the mechanic, why not? Get ahead of it before the game tells me to. So let me see these guys. They could have more food enrichment. Let's see if we've discovered any of that in our research. Nope, this way. Yeah, we've got a little bit. We can give them a fruit spike tree. That might be neat to put right there. And do they still want some more? Let's give them a ball. That's fun. What if we put the ball, no. Right there. Still no. What if we do another one of these? I think possibly because we have so many babies in here now that we need to put more enrichment to account for the more bodies. And, all right, so our red-eyed tree frogs have had offspring, and you know what? I'm just going to go through all of our exhibit species real quick right now to get them under control so that we don't have welfare problems popping up as we're trying to work on the llamas. Last episode we didn't get too much done, which is all right, but I would like this episode to have some substance. So I don't want to spend all of our time working on these guys. And we're gonna have to get another Titan beetle. We will not be doing that right now. We will move them to the trade center and just get these guys all sorted out. Quick trade, confirm. All right, so now for the rest of the episode, or for however long we need, we're going to be working on the llamas. So which guest path? Just the ones with like the simple circular curb markers, I think is what they're called. I might have done this one. I think I did that one with the terrain, a little bit of the terrain editing. We'll see, I guess. All right, let's do that, and we're gonna make this a bit longer so that it can have some smoother curves. We're gonna have it curve over here, and then curve back around. Maybe not that quite much of a curve. There we go. Change that too, because that's how it is over here, right? No, it's not. Okay. There we go. And right there. Alright, I think that is a nice path. Hopefully they will be taken care of. Let's get them in. Now here, yes, so animal trading, you cannot select multiple, at least not that I know of. We'll do these guys one at a time. Them in here. There they go. You can see our staff running. Get on top of these scheduled delivery. I think we got one more, right? Yep. Alright, so all of that delivery is scheduled. We can go ahead and get food and water in here. That's an easy thing. Put food right here. Ooh. We can work. And then we'll get them a water pipe. Put that over in the corners. Smooth. anything around. Oh dear. We've got protesters. Who is it? It's about the tree frogs. What is up with them? Why? I bet their habitat needs to be cleaned. And I guess our other Titan beetle died. Oh boy. This is when we start getting into this. Cleanliness, yes. Call the keeper. Right away. And hopefully they can get there before the protesters do too much damage. We do have the inspector here, which is not a great thing when we've got protesters and inspector. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. All right, llama. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got a little spotted neck. That is adorable. Okay, so they're pretty happy already. They could do more short grass in less long. Let's get that going. Short grass, let's make this a bit bigger. I think let's keep the long grass up on the hill and have the short grass down here, kind of like some plains, I guess. There we go. So they don't care whether they're covered in snow or not, which is cool. Makes sense. I think I know they've got some pretty luxurious coats. We could have more soil just to make it a little bit more exciting. Maybe around the path. I like that. Yeah. I think this makes sense. Gives it a little bit of something interesting to look at, a little bit of variety, which is always nice to see. There we go. And a little bit of rock, but they don't need too much, so I'm not worried about getting that in here. Oh, people are loving it already. Then maybe we'll come in with the heavy soil, put the intensity down even less, and just sprinkle it around in certain spots. Maybe over here in this corner too. Again, for the variety. There we go. Alright, so I think they don't need hard shelter, which is pretty neat. They're fine just sleeping out in the open air. We'll do a little bit of plants, but really let's get some enrichment for them. So food. Let's see. I think with the hanging feeders and stuff, I think it's neat to have those up on a hill. And but we also want to make sure that there's enough enrichment down below, so that the llamas are actually down here where the guests are. Another one right there. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's got spots. He's got spots. Mashichu. Oh, love it. Boys. Yep. Enrichment. Put one there. Maybe not that close. Don't have to do too much terrain editing. Rubbing pillar. Yes, let's put that. Let's put that up top as well. I think that looks cool. And some ice. Why not? It's hot here. And some crab balls. That's cute. They're definitely set on toy enrichment. Let's see if getting another one of these is going to help, or if we're going to have to do some research on them. Nope, that will help. Okay, cool. Got their food, got their water, enrichment. Rain is good. They don't need hard shelter. Let's do some of the guest facilities first, and then we'll go back and do some plants. So let's there and there. And I'm not too worried about making this glass or have windows, since the guests can just walk right in. I would actually rather them. I would rather them come into uh, the habitats then clog up our main pathway. We can make that a little bit smaller so there's no chance of overlap between the educational speakers for different animals. And just like with the tortoise, I think we're going to put some education in here as well. We'll have it facing... Yeah, we'll have it facing this way. Why not? There we go. Then we'll just... Excuse me. Put it down. Oops. Yelpy's gotta move. Alright, there we go. And put one down here too. So that they can be so educated from all directions. No power there. Where is the power? Well, that's easy. We can just move it just a little bit. Put it like right here. There we go. Got power now. All set. I wish the curb markers on the path are so... They're almost close enough for this to just rest perfectly in the middle. Unfortunately, they don't, but that's okay. I want to get a little bit of... just, I don't know, just change it. Like, maybe make this like a full... More of like a full rock, like a cliff face. Go. We put some soil down at the bottoms. There's just a lot of grass. Maybe we can make this area and this area have more soil than grass, and then we can go back here and just smooth out. Which I should have done this before the painting, but that's all good. Move that out a little bit. See if we can... We might touch that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. And then just redo what we did first. There we go. Here we go. And what we could even do is kind of make like just some faint path going up and down, like we're kind of, seeing where the llamas have traversed. And speaking of that, we should make sure that they can't get out. Nope, they're all good. And they can't walk up here, which is fine, because that is, yeah, straight up cliff face, rock. All right, these guys are super duper happy. I love that. And that was not too difficult. Let's do a little bit of plants. Not too much. They don't need a lot. What are they? Grassland, taiga, and tempera. So not tropical. That's okay. Grassland. Nothing is showing. Oh, because I still got vine in here. I got it. Biome. Let's see. Temperate and grassland. I don't think I want to get... Well, let's see what does taiga have? Actually, those are pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can do that. I was about to say I don't want to do taiga because when I think of taiga, I think of like fir trees, pine trees, and I don't want that here. But these look very nice. So let's just do a little bit of this around here. get some. Oh, that's a big guy. Yeah, just get some. Those are really cool looking. And let's get some moss around it. God, they're so cute. Here we go. And a little bit more. Lower that down because it's floating. We don't need it to float. Actually, yeah. Ooh, long. Maybe I should have left that off. Just put it in there and just lower it. Scoot it. There we go. That. Ugh. It works. It's fine. We could put some moss around here. I think that makes sense. But kind of trail off a bit. There we go. And then let's see what temperate has for us. Some hydrangeas. Put some color in here. That might be neat. Some over here in the corners because this is kind of boring. Yeah, just fill up these corners. Maybe we'll get a smaller one over here. Some bracken. Here we go. Some more over here. That's a big guy. Lower him down. I don't always like having the full plant above ground. I think that sometimes it just looks like a lot, and sometimes you just want just some little, I don't know, like ground foliage or weeds or whatever. So what was there? Other was grassland. Let's see. What grassland? Reeds. Whoa. Wow, that's huge. What does the smallest one look like? Still big. Whoa. Maybe. Whoa. Maybe this one. Like, right here, like where the path is. We can even give the guests some shade. What does that look like? I like that. I will say though, if that's the case, real quick, we're gonna move this somewhere else. Maybe this can go. Maybe that can go like right there. A little bit of a dip in the terrain. I think that works. All right, and then let's get not reeds. Let's just copy. Let's copy the bracken and lower it down a little bit, so it's not just like one tree just randomly in here. The little one. You can hear the guests. They are loving the llamas, which I completely understand. I also love the llama. Let's see, what do you guys think about this? Oh my god, look. He dropped it. Cute. So they could still have more, but I think for now, this is what we're gonna stick with. Let's just take a look at these guys. So cute. That's a butt. That's a llama butt. Llama butt. Llama butt. Look at them go. I love them. Oh my god. I love it. All right. With these adorable creatures in their habitat, I'm very happy I am going to leave you guys for this episode. I've been Hot Snake, and thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you want to do. Click those buttons, type those words. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.